Your relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. Do you regret the relationship that you maintained with him against Melinda's advice and wishes?
Oh, I've said that I mean, this is, you're going way back in time, but yeah,
New audience.
I will say for the, over 100th time, yeah, I shouldn't have had dinners with him.
Epstein had a way of sexually compromising people. Is that what Melinda was warning you about?
No. I mean, no, I had dinner with him, and that's all.
And that you regret the relationship, the acquaintance?
That I had dinner with him.
Mm. And the relationship between the foundation and Epstein, which
there never was any relationship of any kind.
It's a little bit awkward. Here to analyze Bill Gates' quirky body language is behavior and body language expert Greg Hartley. Greg, welcome back to the program. Let's just jump right into this. What are you noticing from Bill Gates in that clip?
Well, thanks, Jen, first of all, for having me back. Yeah, you can see right off. Now, he has polished a fair amount since his PBS days when he was first asked about this, but there's still a lot leaking. He's amused with the question in the beginning. You can tell amusement because your face lights up above, your eyes are smiling, the lower face doesn't. And he does that, and he goes into recall as he looks up left as he's thinking about when he said in the past, and says it's been a few hundred times. But then he moves into this halting language. His cadence shifts, and he starts to pause, and he says, have had dinners with him. That's his brain trying to think as he's moving forward. And he does a whole lot of lip compressions, and that's this. We see it a lot of times when people are in trouble. What they're doing is withholding information, often emotion. We see that. And then he shrinks and halts as he answers a question about Melinda. Most importantly to me, there are 3 times he makes hard eye contact with the camera. Once that shouldn't have had dinners. Once at no, and then there's a lip compression when asked about Melinda. And then when he says that I had dinner with him, all are hard eye contact. Either there's a handler there or he's intentionally looking at the camera, not sure which.
Very interesting. And his ex-wife Melinda did an interview with Gayle King where she was asked about Bill's relationship with Epstein, and she said, you know what, at one point, after a couple of questions, those are questions that Bill has to answer. So it really makes you wonder what's going on there. And obviously, there's a lot more that he probably has to say, but is keeping tight-lipped, obviously. Let me ask you about this, because a lot of people wondering what's going on with Joe Biden. He's being very quiet about this spy balloon that's hovering over the United States. Joe held a press conference bragging about the new job numbers today, but it was no surprise to a lot of people that he ignored all those questions about this balloon, this Chinese balloon. Watch this.
Are you taking blame for inflation? No.
Why not?
Because it was already there when I got here, man. Remember what the economy was like when I got here? Jobs were hemorrhaging. Inflation was rising. We weren't manufacturing a damn thing here. We were in real economic difficulty. That's why I don't. Thank you.
All right, he's got his back to us. He's walking out. That's a familiar stance for the president. What are you seeing here?
Well, let me first start by saying it's kind of a sad day when a ruler from either party can come in and tell us something that we can see with our own eyes about the economy, but not tell us something about something we can also see floating overhead. Something's wrong.
Right.
After he says, when they're asking him, do you take any blame for the inflation? He goes, no. He withdraws his lower lip. And that we associate with the need for reassurance. So he knows clearly that that's not going to be received well. Now watch the woman when he turns around. She's responding to his face as he makes a face to her clearly when she smiles, and she starts off with amusement in her upper face, and then it migrates down below. He had no intention of ever talking about this balloon when he came in there. It was clear.
Yeah, and same avoidance on the White House lawn earlier today as well. Greg, always love having you here. If people want to see more of your work, they can go to readbodylanguage.com. Greg Hartley, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.